Hi Virgo, this is Just with your November 1st to the 15th, 2017 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Virgo, I do see some of you are recovering. And it will be a great healing. So for some of you, let me say that this is a general reading and this is not for everyone. So please take this with that in consideration, that this is a general reading. It may not apply to you, but if you have recently gone through surgery or you're recovering for some form of ailment, it looks like things will start to really feel better in the month of November. Almost immediately, you're going to really start to feel great. You're going to heal really well. You may feel a little down that people are not necessarily there for you at some point, but then they will be. So, I mean, it's going to be good. I just feel like you just need to be a little bit patient. You may not feel like it may have taken a month or 4 months before you could even feel better again. And you may feel like, well, it only took others 2 weeks. The very next day, people were feeling better. Why is it taking me so long? It just took as long as it needed to take for you, but you will get in a better place. If it's not, once we get into November, even possibly now for some of you, within the month, it'll be a month and a half before you really start to feel good. But I do see a lot of healing and things kind of working out in that respect. Now, I feel like definitely overall the theme here is that you guys want to be happy. You want to be happy. You want to move on. You just want the simple things in life. You just want to be successful. You just want a new start in life. You want to have your money. You want to be happy with your family. You want to be able to travel if you want to. You just want to be in a better place. You want to come out of this stasis of funk, not knowing exactly what the hell is going on. When is it going to end? And every turn you try to make and it seems good, then it turns into being sour. Like you guys are just really, you're over it. You're ready for something better. That being said, I do see that some of you will start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, this is some of you, okay? It has taken some time, and for some of you, it will continue to take time. It just depends on where you are in all of this. I do see that in the month of October that some of you could have possibly taken on a new job, a new area of work, a new business for yourself. You added something onto your plate that possibly yield a little bit more money for you, and it makes you really happy. You're doing something new now that makes you happy. This is going to be quite successful. So if you're starting a new job, it's going to be a really good thing for you. In the month of November, you're going to feel really good. You're going to feel like, yes, finally, I'm here. For those of you that's been looking for work, you may definitely find it by October. So in November, you're actually starting your job. Others of you may just get the offer in the beginning of November. Okay. So again, look, put your resumes out there, start looking because it looks favorable. I feel like once you kind of get on the other side of that and you start to see like, wow, this is panning out for me, you're going to start to feel normal again. And that's what I mean. That's the word. Feel normal. You're going to feel a whole lot better. However, you may still feel financially that you're in a hole. You may still financially feel like I'm not out of, this hole I've dug for myself, or I'm not away from this person I have to take care of. So some of you may have your mother. There may be someone in your life that you are responsible for, your dad, someone that you're responsible for, that you feel like this person is just, it's like a ball and a chain. I'm just they're just dragging me and just weighing me down because, you may feel like it's all on you to take care of things. Luckily, things are working out for you. Okay. But the reality is that you kind of need to move forward. You need to take some kind of bold risk. Okay. That you're really apprehensive in doing. Like you feel very defensive in taking this move. You sense that you need to do that. And it's going to start to become very clear that, you know what, I've got to go. You may decide that, hey, I'm going to have to leave. I'm going to have to leave, my mom and find somebody to care for her. If you have a mate, you may have to say, listen, you're going to have to hold on a little while because I have to, go and do something. But there is this new start, and I hope that it's all legit because there is an element of feeling like it's very risky. Very risky. You may even want to start something with someone. So like partner with someone and say, hey, let's do this together. You have what it takes. I have what it takes. Why don't we do this together? And you're so hopeful, or someone is really like excited about this thing and you're not. You're like, no, I don't know, or the other person, someone's not on board. And because of it, there may be an issue with you feeling like, hey, you may come to the conclusion that I have to do this on my own. I have to do this on my own. It's not going to be something that all in the same day. It's going to be as time goes on. It could be something that the person says, the way that they act. You've given in your mind, because Virgos do this. You give them, okay, I'm going to give them 2 days. I'm going to give them 2 weeks. Let me give this a month and see how, if they're going to come around. Mind you, you're already making plans of how you can make this happen on your own. Because, that's how you guys are, just planners. A, B, C, Z, double A, that type of thing. So you may find for yourself by the end of, possibly by December, that sort of thing, you may be thinking that, what, I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to move forward on my own. Doing that is going to make you really happy. It's going to take time, guys. You're getting there. But again, you may have to take a couple of steps back and then move forward again. Because I'm getting a lot of this 1 step forward, 2 steps back. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. That type of thing. But right now, the energies for November is looking very favorable. I feel like there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of being able or wanting to move forward in things, may not necessarily having the capital to do things, but you will have the wherewithal, meaning the clarity to make decisions that will bring you to a place of happiness. Again, it will take you some time. You may have to rely on your intuition before everything is proven to you. You may just have to say that I sense this is what I have to do. I just know I have to do this. Then clearly that's what you should do, because it will yield better results down the line. Again, it's nothing that happens overnight. Okay. It is not instant gratification. It is something that will happen down the line, but you will find happiness in it. I do feel that in the second week, some of you may feel like a particular situation is hopeless. You may feel like if you are working your job, there may be an element to work that you are excited about, that you like. You may like the people, you may like, your environment. There's something about your work that you really do like. But as time goes on, you may feel like, what, I'm not making enough. You just feel like you're not making enough money. So you may start the planning stage in the second week of November of like, how can I now, make more money? I'm starting to look into a new opportunity for me. So new opportunities for you and planning. I see planning stage, not necessarily initiation stages. For those of you who have now come to this conclusion, not those of you who've come to that conclusion now in the month of October, and then you've been doing the work, you're going to start to see things manifest in November. But with that manifestation, I feel like in the second week of November, there's going to be having to go back to the drawing board to some extent. Okay. Having to start a new plan. Okay. Feeling like you may need to find a way to build your capital. Okay. Or again, like I said, in order for you to be completely successful, you may feel like I feel like more than capital, there's a particular circumstance that is a bit of a holdback for you. And it could be, again, family. It could be someone in your immediate circle that affects your day to day that you may have to, come to some conclusion of how can you make this better? What can you do to get it to a better place? Okay. Now, I do see some of you will be planning a trip, and that's just normal. I mean, we're coming closer to the holiday season for people that live in the States. So you do see a lot of this traveling. Some of you who are planning to travel, you don't know where you're going to go. You don't know what you really want to do. You don't know if it's going to be something that everyone's going to like. If you're planning to move, you're really not sure about when you're going to move, if you're going to move, how you're going to move, where you're going to move. Like, there's just so much uncertainty. Hopefully I remember to put that as your tagline, uncertainty. But there's so much uncertainty to to moving forward, the steps forward. You're just not sure. And it's unlike Virgo, because you guys are always so used to having a plan and only following that plan. Like that's just a blueprint, and there's always an outcome. So there's this not really being sure and feeling in the week too that even hopelessness, like this is, things are just not necessarily going to work for me, because there may be elements that you feel like, for me to really get to this new beginning, I just have something or someone that's holding me back. Okay. So there's that. Now, as it relates to love, I feel like some of you have moved on from someone. Like they could have tried to reconcile with you. Some of you said, no, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm doing good. Like I'm starting to heal. I'm starting to get on the other side of it. And I just kind of want to be left alone. Looks like someone's not going to leave you alone. Looks like someone is going to try whatever they can to kind of stay attached to you. You could be doing that to someone else. So I do get like this leech type of energy. And I feel like you guys are going to be trying to find a way to get to a place of happy. Okay. If this is someone that you've broken up with and you're trying your best to kind of start anew and detach and move away from, I feel like you will get to that place. You may have to make a decision of like, do I go forward with divorce proceedings? Do we officially legally separate? There's gonna be this wanting to get to a better place for yourself, but not really being ready to make the ultimate decision. There's something that you have to make a decision where you have to get others involved. So the authorities, you may have to, start to go through the divorce proceedings, get a mediator, go through some channels, maybe start the process of child support, that sort of thing, but go through some channels that is going to free you from having to kind of have to always deal with this person, because I feel like without going the extra step to kind of put some form of legal action in place or get some type of institution involved, this person will continue to be a force in your life, which I feel will deplete you. So keep that in mind. Others of you, I feel if you are in a relationship, you may have been, I do see that you may just go to travel to see your mate. Okay. And I feel like you may be giving off energy to this mate that you're going to see. If you're like casually dating someone, if you've been seeing them for a while, but you guys haven't made anything, official to like, we're having babies, we're moving in together, we're getting married. This person may feel a bit of feeling like you're not necessarily 100% into them. Like they could be gone from your life in a second. And it's true. They can be gone from your life in a second. And you may feel like as we get to week 2, that this person is just like, there's no gain being with this person. You may feel like, this person is just like dead weight, and you may be deciding to kind of like move in another direction. Okay. And that's going to make you really happy. So kind of coming to a conclusion that some things have to be over right now. You have to detach yourself from some people. You're not sure if you want to be fully committed to someone. And then coming to the realization that, no, I don't. Others of you actually is going to do the reverse. You're going to say, hey, that, things are good. You and your mate maybe moving forward in a good relationship. I do see traveling, Virgos like really having to kind of like live on their own terms. So really focusing on themselves, that sort of thing, which may make your mate feel like they're not included, or they may feel a bit defensive toward you. I feel like when we get into the second week, some of you may sense that, hey, your mate may be looking to move forward, or maybe making plans to do things that's going to make themselves happy. Okay. And I feel that some of you may even be making plans. Yeah. I just want to clarify again. Some of you may be making plans to go and do things as a family. So it could be family trips. It could be a trip with just you and your mate that's going to make you guys really happy. And I feel like if you've been in a bad place with you and your mate, I feel like your mate needs to really get their act together, especially if your mate has not been, like if your mate feels like they're not in the place that they need to be and you are, that sort of thing. And I know I just said that with some sign, I forget who, then they just really, I feel in the second week of November, they're going to start to make themselves more of a focus. And that's going to make for a happy relationship overall, because I feel like they're going to find successes. So if they've been looking for work, that sort of thing, they will find it. I think I said it's a Cancer. I'm not sure. But with that, I feel like it's going to be a happy union, because there's going to be some efforts. And if it's not coming from them, then it'll be you making some plans to kind of say, hey, let's get away, let's go away, let's go here, let's go there, because you've just not been on the same page, and you kind of can't figure out, well, what the hell is going on here, because there hasn't been any arguments. It's just been not speaking. Somebody's just not been talking to you. You're like, what the hell is going on? It's just like, this person just don't talk to me anymore. But they're not telling you why they're not talking to you. Well, a trip, you putting in a little bit more of a focus and intention toward them is going to, I feel, be just the prescription that you guys need. So that's what I have for you guys for the first 2 weeks of November. I hope that this has been helpful. If you would like to leave in the discussion box below how this has been, please do so. We would love to hear from you. And I will attach the 3-month love reading for those of you who are interested. It is a love reading for the remainder of 2017. So it will be at the end of this video. Please click it if you're interested. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I can be reached at the beginning and end to this video, as well as the description box below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome, 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 and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Virgo.